What's going on, everybody? So today it's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be doing my my review on the Puffco Plus. I think I've had this for a good year now or so. So I think it's about time I do a genuine review on this. So stay tuned. So when I got the Puffco, I was super excited. And I'm talking about the Puffco Plus. So the Puffco Plus, right? Let's just kind of go over what it is, the functions and whatnot, okay? So it comes with base battery, right? And then it comes with this top bar. This top bar is a few pieces itself. So this is the top, this is the cap itself. So this is the tip where you would obviously inhale, and then it comes with a scoop. I've showed this before, but it's just, you know, just a little scoop. So you got that, and then you have the actual chamber itself, right? And this is where your concentrate's gonna go, and that's where it's going to burn, and that's where the magic happens, right? Now mine is not in good shape because I've had this chamber for a while, and I'm just now using it to dab a lot over the past couple of weeks now because I broke my banger about a month ago or so, and so I'm kind of just using this this right now. So yeah, that's kind of the situation. Now, problems that I have with this, right? So in order to get your dab into here, right, they tell you that you have to use a scooper, obviously self-explanatory, scoop your concentrate. And so the tip, it's gone right now, right? There's no black tip at the top, but basically what you're doing is you're just kind of, they tell you, put the concentrate on it, and then push down and twist, right? Because whenever you're pushing down, it's pushing the scoop back into this actual tip part, and it brings out the actual mouthpiece, right? That's what they tell you to do. And that's great if it works, but it doesn't, right? It works sometimes, but it's so inconsistent, right? It's not, don't get me wrong, this thing can hit hard, right? It can fuck you up. You can take a big dab out of it, right? You can't overfill it, can't put like a huge glob, but you can get a good dab out of the small amount that you can put in here. But you're not gonna get it every time, right? Because there's so many different factors that go into this that it takes the user-friendly completely out of it. You know, like, there's a lot of different things that you have to learn, and you're gonna waste a lot of wax trying to learn these things. So, first of all, scoop. Don't put it in pushing down. I found that most of the time you're not going to get a great hit out of it, and there is a way that you can get way better hits out of it, right? So the problem is that whenever you push it down, it's supposed to obviously like lay and stick to the bottom, right? That's what you're wanting because, you know, it's in the center. That's their idea. But that's not what happens, right? You push it in, and as the scoop is going back up, depending on the consistency and type of concentrate, that matters with this, it will just end up sticking back onto the scoop going back up. So you're gonna screw on thinking that you're gonna get a hit, and then you're gonna get no smoke, and you're end up gonna burn your fucking concentrate because it's just hanging there. You're gonna mess up your chamber, you're not gonna get a good hit, and you're gonna waste your wax. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happened to me so many times before I had to figure out what I was doing wrong and kind of the flaws that come with this device. So the way I do it, I would get my concentrate, and I don't like to use my actual finger, but I don't have any gloves or anything that I'm specifically going to dedicate to this because it's such a little process. I don't want to just waste that, you know? So if you have gloves or something, do it. If you have another dab tool, I use that sometimes, but I get the dab, and this is what I do. I put it in the fridge for about 5-10 minutes before I'm gonna take my dab. That way, if it's sauce, I have live sauce right now, some live resin, and it's very saucy. It's not like batter where it's kind of more drier and you can just literally break it off and drop it in. It's not like that. It's not like shatter or anything. So if you're using something that's more like saucy, you know, stuff like that, live resin, and it gets pretty hard to get off, you're gonna have to basically kind of scrape it off of this or whatever dab tool you want and just essentially drop it in there, right? And sometimes I've had to like literally like it won't come off, and you know, your finger gets all sticky, you get wax all over your fingers and stuff, and it's just a messy process, right? And sometimes you waste wax because you can't even get it off sometimes. It just sucks. So loading it, very inconsistent. Hitting it, very inconsistent, right? It's not to me, it's not worth the money if it's not going to work good every time. It has to be friendly to people that know nothing about cannabis. And if you don't know anything about cannabis and you're trying to get into dabbing and stuff and you want something on the go, I would not go with this. I like it. It's nice if you know what you're doing and a lot of trial and error, then you can really take advantage and use it to its fullest. But if I had to recommend one, I'm not paid. I do not have one of these. I'm trying to, in the background, I'm trying to work on getting one. I might either purchase one myself or I might get one sent down to me. I'm not really sure, but there's other devices out there that are like this. It's called the Slash. And again, not sponsored or anything in this video, nothing like that, not affiliated with the company or anything. But honestly, if I could go back, I would choose the Slash over this. And if I had to be completely honest on both of those, I would much rather choose something more like the actual, what's it called? The actual like Puffco rig, right? And there's so many different like dabbing rigs, like small e-rigs all over the place now, so many different brands and stuff. But I'd rather go with one of those than get one of these. There's another company, I want to try and get one of their e-rigs and really compare it, just how different it is compared to something like this and how much easier it is to use. So, moral of the story, looking at getting a Puffco Plus, understand that there's going to be a lot of trial and error, and the instructions that they give you in the manual, they ain't going to do shit. Alright, I'm just going to be honest in this review. Like, it's going to be hard, it's going to be pain in the ass most of the time to use this. And it, of course, dabbing, you have to keep it clean. You have to have your ISO and your Q-tips and stuff, and make sure that your stuff is clean, because that's the only way that this is actually going to be decent, is if you keep it clean 24/7. That's the only way. You take a couple of rips and you forget to clean it once or something, you try and take another rip, that'll literally fuck the whole thing up and you won't even be able to get a good hit. So cleaning is essential to at least get a decent hit out of this. And like, I understand you gotta maintenance your equipment and everything, but this is not meant for like crazy dabbers. This is meant for on the go. It should be on the go. It's not supposed to be something that takes super long to scoop your dab in and try and get it off without it getting everywhere. And it's just not convenient. You know, it's really not. Like, it is, but it isn't, because there's so many different things that you have to do, little things you gotta worry about. You can't tilt it or anything because you clog up the air holes and stuff, and there's a lot of different flaws with this, especially. You can't leave it in your pocket. I mean, you can, but if you're gonna have a concentrate in there, don't leave it in your pocket, because it's gonna go everywhere. So just know that this is messy, not so convenient, and not user-friendly. So that's my review on the Puffco Plus. So hope you guys enjoyed. I would really love to do this on some other products. Like I said, I'm trying to work on things in the background with some companies, so if that can work out, look forward to some of those, and I'll keep you guys updated. One thing I do want to say, I apologize for not making any video on Wednesday. Life has just been hitting pretty hard recently, so it's hard to try and find the motivation right now. But I'm trying to stay on my grind, trying to keep pushing myself, so I'm probably going to upload an extra video on the weekend just to make up for Wednesday. So see you guys this weekend, and my dog wants to go crazy, so I'll go play with him. Peace, everybody.